Hi, folks. Thanks for tuning in. I certainly never wanted to be back here doing this again, but here I am. So we'll get right to it. The reason that we're here is that we've had a number of breakthrough COVID positive cases with independent residents just in Williamsville. So I want to say that right now it's just in Williamsville. We've had 6 independent living residents who've tested positive for COVID despite being vaccinated, and also 2 personal care aides. Personal care aides, of course, they're not Canterbury Woods employees. They're aides that are working for residents here, helping them with their care needs. What we know is 5 of the 6 residents we believe are as a result of contact with personal care aides. And so, we've been able to contact trace it to there. Keep in mind, 99.999% of all of you, our residents, are vaccinated. And so what we're seeing is the symptoms, at least so far, in the residents that have tested positive, either they're asymptomatic or the symptoms are relatively minor. So those are good things. Obviously, it's a testament to the vaccine, the efficacy of it, and so that's great. The way we're looking at this is we have to look at it completely different than this time last year because of the fact that just about all of our residents are fully vaccinated. And so the challenge that we're having with this is that because because the community's been fairly open, because visitors have been coming and going, because our residents have kind of readjusted their lifestyle back to pretty much normal in terms of how they've been out and about in the community. Even though we're getting these breakthrough cases, the rest of the community at large is pretty much open. So the majority of us haven't adjusted our lifestyles at all. It's not like you're forced to wear masks out in the greater community. It's not like you can't go and eat in crowded dining rooms and restaurants and all that stuff that we're used to. So there's nothing that we can do about that. And so the question is, okay, what we could do internally, at least with this minor breakout, to make sure that it's not bigger than it already is. So what we've decided to do, and of course the memo went out yesterday, is for the next 7 days between now and next Monday, dining will be completely closed here in Williamsville only. So again, I want to reiterate, just in Williamsville, dining and all services will continue as normal at Gate Circle because there's no breakthrough cases there that we know of at this point. But here in Williamsville, dining services, the main dining room, the cafe, and the clubhouse will be closed between now and next Monday, scheduled to reopen next Tuesday, which is the 17th, obviously pending good results and no further cases and so on during that time period. So just to kind of reorient folks, how that works is you order your meals, so lunch and dinner, you would order through our takeout line, and that number is 929-5829, 929-5829. All of this information on dining will come out in a memo delivered directly to you today as well. So if you don't get everything down, you'll get it in writing. So you would order your meals, lunch and dinner, 929-5829. Leave your name, leave your apartment number and phone number, and your request. Please have your lunch order by 11 and your dinner order by 3. So leave your name, leave your apartment number, phone number, and your request. We will deliver. Have your lunch order done by 11, your dinner order done by 3. Again, this will come out in the memo, and all the numbers and times and everything you will get probably within the hour. So don't get stressed out if you don't get all this number. But for lunch today, 929-5829. On top of closing dining services, we're going to be suspended fitness classes and the pool and the fitness center here in Williamsville, again, through next Monday. The salon will still be open. Keep in mind the salon is 1 or 2 residents at a time. You're vaccinated, the salon staff is vaccinated, so what we're really trying to do is eliminate as many group gatherings as possible. Cultural arts group gatherings will be suspended between now and next Tuesday. That includes any group rides in our big van, etc. Individual rides or one or two residents that normally go out for doctor's appointments, any of those pre-scheduled rides that you already have, those are fine, those will continue. I already had questions about cleaning your apartments, that will continue. There'd be no changes for visitation. Your visitors, just like they have been, I mean, the only change is recent, where they're wearing masks and not congregating in general areas. We're not going to be asking and having visitors prove that they're vaccinated or not. That's simply going to be up to you, and they can go in and out of your apartments. We encourage everybody to be safe and make good choices, but again, it's different this year than last year. We also, we can't bar you from visiting the health center at this point, just simply because New York State says anybody can visit, but we would like you to consider refraining at least through early next week from visiting into the health center, skilled nursing, or assisted living. And again, I'm pretty much talking about Williamsville only, just until we can be sure that we have a handle on how many cases this is. The other question that we're getting is, are you going to test? Are you going to test everybody? The answer is, at this point, I have no plans. We have no plans to do mass testing of our residents. We are continuing to do some resident testing that we've identified residents that may be, may have had direct exposure. So we're doing some of that yesterday and today. If you have symptoms or feel like you have symptoms, please contact Dawn Wilkes, and we will probably test you based upon that phone call. So we have no plans as of today to do mass testing for our residents. We are doing contact tracing. We are testing residents through our contact tracing process that we feel might have had exposure. If you feel like you have symptoms, give Dawn a call and we'll try to test you as well. Again, keep in mind, you're all vaccinated. And so some of you, including myself, could have had COVID recently and not even known it. And that's just really what's happening out there. Just going down my list here. Really encouraging mask usage throughout both of our communities. This includes Gates Circle for our residents. I'm not going to mandate it, but I think it's prudent at this point with what is going on in the general community, that you should try to wear your mask in the community as you're moving through, not only within the next week, but until the cases go down again in Western New York. It's probably a good idea. It's definitely a good idea. Encourage folks that when they're out in the greater community, shopping, dining, visiting, whatever, it's probably a good idea for our residents to be wearing their mask again when they're out in the general public, just because this variant has presented enough breakthrough cases that it's probably prudent again to be able to do that. So I'm encouraging mask usage for our residents here at Canterbury Woods inside the community and outside in the greater community. I'm not going to mandate it. I hope that folks will make good decisions based upon that. The carnival is canceled, so I know that's probably a question out there. You'll get a memo on that as well today. So officially, unfortunately, our carnival is canceled for later this month. Certainly in the best interest of safety for both the Canterbury Woods community and the greater community, I felt that it would be prudent to cancel that. Our goal is to be able to reschedule that hopefully for next year. And again, I want to thank, we have a lot of staff members that put a tremendous amount of time and energy into what was going to be a fantastic event for our staff and families and residents and families. And so it's extremely disappointing, but we felt like that's the prudent thing to do. So just kind of circling back, we have had 6 breakthrough independent living resident cases within the last week. Also 2 personal care aides, non-Canterbury Woods employees, also breakthrough cases. Both of these folks vaccinated, but still got COVID. We have done extensive contact tracing, however, we determined that it's impossible for us to be totally on top of all of the contact tracing that probably needs to be done. And so as a result of that, that is really why we decided to kind of roll back dining, fitness, any group activities, cultural arts, etc., from now and through next Monday here on the Williamsville campus only, just to make sure that this level of breakthrough cases is mitigated and lessened as much as possible here on the Williamsville campus. You will get a memo within the next hour here in Williamsville on the specifics of what the closing of dining means, how to order, etc. So expect that. Again, fitness classes, the fitness center, pool closed, salon is still open, cultural arts, group activities, group rides suspended, individual rides are still ongoing, cleaning will still occur, no changes in visitation or visitors can still come, and they have to wear a mask, they have to register, they can visit you in your apartments inside or outside, they just can't hang out in the greater community. Please contemplate not visiting the health center for a while. And again, we have no plans to do mass testing right now for our residents. We are doing contact tracing based testing. If you are symptomatic, please call Dawn Wilkes and we will have you tested as a result of that call. If you have questions, I probably will be on here on Friday. In fact, I definitely will be back on Friday, same time, 10 a.m., just to give updates. So Friday, 10 a.m., same time. If you have questions in the meantime, you can always email me for anyone. It's rwallace@echa.org. I'll be back on Friday. Thanks.